Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, with another manga chapter review. This is going to be a premiere one on Tokyo Demon Bride's Story, which is one releasing on Shonen Jump. Currently, there's only one chapter out and it released actually today. So if you're watching the video when the video releases, then you're lucky, you are in the premiere. Before anything, guys, if you have not done so by now, make sure you do subscribe. I am trying to reach 5K before the year's done, and I think it's very much possible. I just need your help, especially those who watch but haven't subscribed yet. So please do so. That helps the channel tremendously. You can find this specific chapter on Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump is a company that I'm not affiliated with, not sponsored by them, but I do know that they have their first 3 chapters and last 3 chapters of every series for free. So from here to the 6th chapter, they're all going to be free online, so might as well read them online from the actual website instead of trying to find it somewhere else. So anyways, you know where to find it now. Also, there is links in the description below for you to buy cheap manga and other stuff, my social media there. So okay, man, this is quite a story. Tokyo Demon Bride Story kind of tells you a little bit of what the story's going to be about, but let me just tell you what it is about. Essentially, we start off with 2 little kids, a boy and a girl. The girl, you can't really tell from the beginning, at least I didn't tell that she was a demon, but they're basically devoting themselves to marry themselves in 10 years. The boy's leaving, he was there for a summer, and he's like, in 10 years, I'll marry you, and he leaves. So now we are 10 years into the future, and he is all grown up. He is working multiple jobs. He's still in school, and he's trying to make ends meet to basically hold his household together. This is when the demon shows up and basically tells them, hey, I'm ready to marry you. Like, it's very upfront. She's like, doesn't really swoop in. It's very much upfront. I want to marry you. I'm ready. It's been 10 years. And he doesn't remember whatsoever. So she shows him that she's a demon, and he doesn't believe it. He thinks that he's worked too hard, and he's hallucinating. So he goes to school. His big sister talks about him, like what's going on? You look tired, you look worried, and he explains to her that he had a weird dream. And then the demon girl gets jealous, thinking that they're actually dating. And anyways, essentially they skip school, they go home, and the demon girl realizes that he lives with 2 sisters, an older sister and a younger sister who seems to be like the brains of them 3. It kind of all goes well from there when it comes to the girls meeting. The sisters like the demon girl explains to them what's going on, like, hey, I met him. She even has a picture of him when he was younger, 10 years ago, and he vowed to be my husband, blah blah. He is in danger. Other demons or other creatures in general are gonna come and try to hunt him down, and I'm just basically providing safety for him. Essentially how she puts it. He up front says, I don't need your protection, I don't need your help. I don't know what you're talking about, but it ain't me. And it all basically unfolds once more towards the second part of the chapter, which is when he kind of agrees that she can stay, but not really past that. He doesn't really like tell her how long or anything like that. And he does get attacked by a demon, and this demon ends up attacking both of them. And this is what triggers his memory, is that he remembers that the demon girl can't swim. Now, she does mention it in the chapter, but he remembers that he found a little girl one of his summers and saved her while doing CPR, because he had realized that she had drowned. Well, same girl. This girl can't swim. She's drowning. He saves her, and she obviously is grateful once again for him saving her life. So she fights this creature. It's not a demon per se. It's what she calls it, a frog humanoid, essentially. And it's very much one-sided. At first it seems like the demon is weak, and then she's like, okay, I'm just gonna show off my powers, and she takes down the demon, the frog humanoid, like nobody's business. Now she is about to kill it, and the guy's like, hey, like, it looks like it's still a child. Like, let it be. She probably learned her lesson, and she's like, okay, I will let it be. And yeah, once she lets the frog go, she basically says, I'm never gonna eat human again, and she runs away, essentially. Yeah, that is the end of the second chapter. I mean, there's more to it. He eventually agrees for her to stay with him, and he signs a contract, a blood contract, which actually ends up being 365 days, which is a year. And that's really the end of the chapter. So that's, I don't know. There's comedy. There's obviously gonna be some romance. The guy himself, he's just a jerk, and he even admits it. It bothers me. Like, I don't know why it does, but it just bothers me how much of a jerk he is. And I don't know if he eventually is going to change or not, but his character himself, you know, there's some characters that I don't like because they're dumb, they're too naive or whatever. But this character, he's just plain, I mean, jerk. He knows what's going on. A few things that I've liked about the series is they mention pop culture. For example, the big sister at one point says, who are you cosplaying? Demon Slayer. And the little demon gets mad. She's like, I'm gonna slay you. No, this demon's gonna slay you. Which is kind of funny, you know. She kind of plays on the word, on the title of Demon Slayer. So they do bring like pop culture into the series. I like that. I like that. It's comical, it's lighthearted in some points, and there's the action is pretty well, you know, drawn. So all that, I think it's gonna be a good series. As I'm reading it, it feels like a series that I would enjoy watching more than reading. Don't know if that makes any sense to any of you guys, but for those who watch and read manga, maybe you do understand what I'm trying to hit. But it seems like a series that if I would watch it, I would really enjoy it. If I would read it, I feel like it would feel repetitive maybe, or just like, where is this going in a way? So, oh well. For now, I'm going to give it a 6.5. I think that's what it deserves for now. Don't think it's the best Shonen Jump series that they've been released, that they have released. But I don't think it's the worst one. So 6.5 could go higher, actually, for sure. If it continues its freshness and maybe even referencing more pop culture here and there. It's just those little small Easter eggs is always fun, as, you know, readers that read a lot of manga. When you make connections to other pop culture things, it's fun. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Go check out my other videos. I will be posting hopefully chapter reviews only on Sundays, at least new ones on Sundays, and then from there we'll see. So thank you guys so much for the love and support, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.